Taekwon. This is a walking stance, Do Palmok Maki, double forearm, high block. From here, to perform our movements from our chamber position and ready stance, our arms move to the sides. Both palms are facing downwards on this block. As we step forwards, our arms come around the corner to perform this movement here. Our front hand, because this is a high block, is in line with our eyes. Our back hand is attached to the elbow in this position here. Our arms are center of the body. Unlike a forearm and knife hand guarding block that travel in a straight line, these movements here come around the corner. So this is a Do Palmok double forearm guarding block to here. Taekwon. Taekwon. This is a walking stance, obverse hooking block, reverse hooking block, obverse punch. To perform the hooking block, we're going to do this from a stationary position to start with. A hooking block is using the palm and the arc hand and comes down and across here. Our hand must be flat as it strikes through. Unlike all other strikes and blocks to this point, this is a soft motion technique, meaning there is no snap and exhale finish on the movement. When we block, there is also no rotation on the hand. Okay? This is to prevent us striking with a knife hand and knocking the block out the way. From here, our blocking hand comes on top, but it is now palm facing down, and it comes down and across to here. Once we are ready to perform it in the technique, we're going to take a step forwards with either leg performing an obverse hooking block. From here, we perform a reverse hooking block by crossing our arms over and performing the downward hooking block. And we perform now an obverse strike by pulling the hook back to the hip and performing the punch. This can be performed on the opposite side as well, with an obverse hooking block, reverse hooking block, obverse punch from this motion here. These are for our next pattern, okay, and they are a complex movement. You can practice these by having a partner place their hand out and hook over the top and pulling through. For a little bit of realism in this movement, if we imagine as we step and do our first hook, we are grabbing a punch. Our second movement, we grab a second punch. For our third movement, we are pulling that person towards us and then performing a punch to either their solar plex or their head. That is obverse, reverse hooking block with an obverse punch in walking stance. Taekwon. Taekwon. This is an X stance, back fist, high strike. An X stance is performed by landing on the obverse foot and tucking the reverse foot behind on the ball of the foot. The lead leg toes point 45 degrees in the direction of travel while dropping the body weight down, so we have 90% on the dominant leg and 10% weight on the back leg. From here, we're going to perform this in an L stance guarding block. As we travel forwards with the back leg, we land, tuck the foot behind. To perform our back fist high strike, our arms cross and perform the movement as we drop into our stance. Performing this move again as we come forwards to here. And on the opposite side, our weight distribution here is our toes are facing forward and our back foot is on the ball of the foot while we sink into this position. We do this to close the distance while performing a back fist strike to the temple of the attacker. Taekwon. Taekwon. This is a hook kick, turning kick, landing in a forearm guarding block. So from here we're going to perform the hook kick off the front leg and then the turning kick off the back leg. We'll start here in our guarding block. Our front leg is going to come up and we'll hook out to the side. When we land and place this foot down, our back leg comes through, turning kick with the ball of the foot 45 degrees, and then we land. We will then repeat this motion on the opposite side. Hook kick, place the foot down, turning kick, 45 degrees, landing in a guarding block. In the grading, expect to do this at least 10 times forwards. You will not be asked to do this movement going backwards. The turning kick is attacking the side of the body or side of the head, where the hooking kick is designed to be blocking out a punch coming directly towards you. So we're using the side sole to do this motion. Taekwon. Taekwon. This is a turning kick, reverse turning kick. They're performed on different legs and they will be performed on both sides in the grading. To perform this movement, we start in a guarding block in an L stance. The back leg will throw the first kick, which will be a turning kick. Once we have landed and put the foot down, we pivot on the ball of the foot. We turn and look over our shoulder, lifting the back leg to hit with the heel, and then we land and guard. Ideally, these movements are performed in quick succession with a key up on the end. When performing the reverse turning kick, we stop the kick on the attack and then we retract it from there. We do not continue the motion all the way round. So showing just the reverse turning kick, from here, it stops and retracts as we land and guard, rather than letting the kick follow all the way through. Taekwon. Taekwon. This is the theory for our Green Belt 6th cups. What is the meaning of Wonyo? Wonyo was the noted monk who introduced Buddhism to the Silla dynasty in 686 AD. Wonyo has 28 movements. What does Green Belt signify? Green Belt signifies the plant's growth as Taekwondo skills develop. What is connecting motion? Connecting motion are performed with no pause in between techniques. One breath and both techniques are performed with the same sine wave. It is always performed with two techniques on opposite hands. The reason for this is to set up the attacker. Like the combination moves we have just performed with hooking block, punch. The Korean terminology for this grade: X stance, Kyocha Sogi. Closed stance, Moa Sogi. Closed ready stance, Moa Jumbi Sogi. Side sole, Yop Balbadak. Side instep, Yop Baldum. Double forearm block, Du Palmok Maki. Palm hooking block, Sombadak Golcho Maki. Twin fist vertical punch, Sang Siwu Jurugi. X fist pressing block, Koyucha Jumok Nulo Maki. Side fist downwards punch, Yop Jumok Nadio Tarigi. Outward waist block, Bakaro Hori Maki. Hook-in kick, Golcho Chagi. Two-step sparring, Ibo Matasoki. Free sparring is Jayu Matasoki. Taekwon.